Hopefully that is better. It was really loud in my opinion. If you have any questions, just comment them below. Welcome, welcome. Well, somebody just dropped.
Yes, yes it is. Hopefully this looks good. Gonna get starting now since it is officially 6 o'clock. Oh shoot. I'm working on this piece for event that is supposed to be on Friday. Hopefully it doesn't get canceled, but we will see what happens. I'm going to pull out the big boys today, since this is a big piece. This is size 6. Okay, so I'm gonna work with starting in smallest, size 8. Probably can't see that. Size 8. And then I have size 11 and 12. It's not even showing. There we go. 11 and 12. They really don't, like, they look big. But since it's big piece and I want to cover a good square area, surface area, I want to make sure that I have a good size brush. Don't want to have something too small. Okay, so for colors, I am using the Koi water colors. Well, mine's just like, I use it outside for a palette as well. But like, this is what it looks like. And then I'm also using Moz Art. I got this one from Amazon. The other one I got from Michael's. I kind of wish like this had like a little tray to hold it. Because I'm like, table space is not available that much. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with, you would think I would have a reference picture for this, because like I understand the greens and the yellows, but yeah, I think we'll just go off the dome. And I think I'm going to start with this brush and just go slowly in the colors. I'm using watercolor, just in case I didn't say that part. A great tip for watercolors, make sure that you spray your palette first. This is really going to be a challenge, low-key, because it's hot today, and usually that means your watercolors might act up a little bit. But we shall work with it. I think we're gonna go with this one first. We'll just drop some color down and then see how we feel going closer. I feel like these leaves should be like mainly darker green, but we'll see how that goes. I will say that this piece has been sitting around untouched in a sketch until about yesterday, because I was supposed to release it. I was supposed to work on it and release it the same time I did the coasters, but it just did not happen. And I was like, it's summertime. I need like summer feels. So I was like, let me go ahead and try to get this going. I feel like since this leaf is so small, it's like the fresh ones that pop up. Like it just came out of the little twirl. So I'm working with just... and then I'll add white to it. This is a Monstera plant, if you don't know what that is. They're like these huge tropical plants. It does. It really does. That's why I like it. It's actually really good quality, I will say, compared to a lot of other brushes that I've bought. Like these wooden ones, these ones are nice, but they're like wiggly and they came like that. And I'm like, why are they wiggling already? And I didn't even use them besides like one time, and they were wiggly from the jump. So I have to glue them back so they don't wiggle when I paint. This one, good. No wiggle, nothing. And you can get like really like in there if you want like fine lines and stuff. You can get in there and do those without a problem. But I got it from Michael's. This cheap. I got this brush from Michael's in a little brush kit. I believe it was like $14.99. I bought it when they had a sale. So I got like 3 different brush sets to add to my ever-growing crazy brush collection. And this is honestly one of the best brushes that I've purchased. Like, this company knows what they're doing. And they have a beautiful price. And I believe you get like 5 different types of brushes when you get this brush. So the only bad like downside is I wanted to take it with me to a art class, and I couldn't because it's like too long to fit in the bag. If the music is too loud, just let me know. Because, like, I turned it down a bit, but I'm not sure if it's, like, still loud. Like, while I'm talking. It took me, like, an hour and some change. Maybe an hour and a half. Because I like to take breaks. Because I don't have, like, a super fancy burner. And I don't like burning too high of a heat because of the like I want to make sure my lines are as crisp as possible, and then there's all these curves and I don't really have like a nib that's perfect for curves, so I just have to like take my time. And then also, like, the pen does get hot sometimes and I like to take my time. No rush over here, no rush. I feel like this one should be deep, but I kind of want to start on this bottom one a little bit. Oh, a tip to figure out how long it takes you to do things, especially if you're like a content creator. I make sure to, like, before I start the piece, I put a story up, and then once I'm done for like that day or that time period, I'll go back and check how long it's been, because you really will forget like how long it takes you to make a piece, and you want to make sure that you are charging your worth in your time. In the beginning, I really did not do that, not realizing how much time I was putting into each thing that I was making. And I've learned, like, you can't do that. You have to make sure you're charging your time, your worth. Oh, also don't forget to like the stream so more people can know about it. trying to use like a darker shade of green. Cause I feel like this is like such a blue-green. Yeah, this is better. I will say that painting on wood with watercolor is way easier than painting on paper. I don't know why, but for me it's easier. I wonder if I could turn this piece into a print and you'll see like the wood texture. Cause that's like my favorite part about painting on wood, like the wood texture like comes out. Can you remove watercolor if you mess up? Yes and no. So on paper you can just use water and just keep scrubbing to remove it. On wood it's a bit harder since it soaks up into the grains. Like some people, they use acrylic paint on wood. I like to use watercolor because you still use you still see the grains of wood. So like I messed up like a little bit right there. I can show you how well it'll come up, but I don't want to waste any of the colors. So I'm gonna try to keep dragging it as far as, and I'm using the moss green in here, and look how it's still color payoff, still going. Okay, so what I basically do is I try to remove all the color as much as possible, and then not too much water on the brush. If it's not dry enough for you, you can use a sponge to drag some of the water out, or you can just use like a tissue and you just, and then you go back in the water. See, that just made it a little bit worse. But you see, like, it's kind of basically gone. And that's basically how you just do it. You just have to keep kind of with water, clean brush, scrub. What's your question? I have no idea about any of those games. I just know that they're games. Maybe give me like a quick summary of what each game is, and then I could choose. What? I feel like I've been on this leaf for like a billion years at this point. I think I need to do another leaf and let this one dry and see how it dries down completely. This is a number 12. Yep, number 12. Covers way more surface area, but a little wiggly. I will say, like, these are a little bit harder to hold because the handle is bigger. And I'm trying not to, like, hold it so close. But because it wiggles, I kind of have to, like, to control it around, like, the circles or the holes in the plant, I have to hold it closer to the base of the brush. Well, the tip of the brush, I should say. I forgot what color it is. There we go. I do very soon want to try tube watercolor, because like right now I use like the pan watercolor, and I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't be, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of it. I don't know, because I heard that it's way more pigmented. Yeah, it's a Monstera. They're very expensive to buy sometimes, but they're such a beautiful tropical plant. I definitely want to own one in my lifetime in the near future. Like once I get a studio, I definitely want to get one, or like a palm plant, like something tropical, because the island girl in me would like to have a tropical plant. Like I have a few plants now, but they're not like tropical. But I still love my tropical plants, and I love my plants now. 100% a plant mama over here. I feel like plants are they just make your space that much more inviting and cozy. So that's why I really wanted to paint this. Like, say for instance, you can't take care of plants. Like, some people, they kill plants. They are plant killers. But it's like, this is a plant piece. You could put this on your wall. You don't have to water it. You could just appreciate it. It could add that much more greenery to your space without you actually purchasing a plant. I'm definitely trying to incorporate many different greens because this plant does look different ways depending on the type that you have, but it's really nice. Comes out beautifully. Wonderful. Love it. And also, I will say, like you guys are probably looking at it like, when I put it down, it's all bright and vibrant, but then once it dries down, it's not as vibrant. The vibrancy comes back once you seal it. And you can also just keep layering it as well, but since this is wood, it's absorbing it. But once you seal it, it will pop more. I'm just trying to decide about the background because I'm almost on my final leaf. And I have to do the background. Even though I usually like to do the background once I'm like satisfied with the whole thing. I can either leave the background like this with the natural white, or I can use my favorite custom brown mixture that I made, which is like this shade, and it's just like a light brown. I can show you kind of what it looks like. Just give me a second. But whenever you see like a brown background on like these wooden pieces, that's the brown. I literally made a custom mixed brown that I liked. Okay, let me show you the brown so you guys can vote on the brown. Okay, so this is the brown right here. This is like one layer of brown. This is 2 layers of brown. I usually do just 1 layer of brown, and it makes the colors pop sometimes more than they do on like this type of background, like on the natural wood background. But sometimes I really like the natural wood background, so I just leave it. But you guys, let me know, which one would you think will make the piece look that much better? Well, it's almost like, see, when I say I paint slow, I'm not being dramatic. I paint slow. I definitely will, like, once I have more people subscribe to my Patreon, I probably will do like long lives where they're like longer, like maybe in 2 hours, but that would just like exclusively be for like my Patreon subscribers. So definitely check out my Patreon. It's linked down below. I feel like time passes so quickly when you're painting. So if anybody has any final questions, let me know before I sign out. Now we'll be live again next Monday. I'll probably be painting something else or drawing something else. Most likely painting something else, because I have a few pieces that I need to complete. But who knows with me? I bounce around with so many different pieces. And I will put a final picture on how the piece looks up on the community tab on here. Then also the video will be up for replay as soon as I log off, basically. Yes, once the piece is completed, that's when I add varnish to it. That's how you get the colors to pop back on the piece. Hopefully I will be able to get really good pictures of it, and I won't burn my behind outside trying to take this week, because it's supposed to be a heat wave, and I'd like to take my pictures outside in natural lighting. I literally have a spot that I created just for that. So I might do this one like a yellow and green mixture, because that's also a leaf. And if I don't like it, I can always cover it, because it's green and yellow. So you just, it's kind of like, it looks like abstract shapes with the green and yellow. And you just add the yellow wherever you want. Two more minutes. I'm trying to like rush paint, which is probably not a good idea. But I'm trying to add this yellow so you guys can see how the yellow will look. Ooh. See, already making a mess. Making a mess. I think I'm gonna use bright yellow for the yellow. And I did not clean my brush good enough. But that's okay. Because that is the shade that I need. So here we go. Just go in. Have you ever thought about doing a background? What do you mean by a background? Like a background color or a background design? I think I need to reactivate my paints. This is a little dry. Get that yellow going. This is supposed to be yellow, not green. Once I finish putting down the yellow, I'll sign out because I want you guys to see how it turned out with the yellow. Tell me how you feel. Like when I tell you I'm rush painting, I'm rush painting. I'm literally like speed painting right now. I feel like I need a different yellow, but I can always change it. This is like, it feels like so electric compared to the green. But it could be because I like made a nice little pond of yellow to dip into. And I was using extra green that I had left to do the green. Might have to change the shade of green, maybe. If I go over it, the green, it's like an electric green. Instead of a blue green. See if we just. I feel like I need a smaller brush to like really blend well. So we're going back in with the smaller brush with the yellow on it. I definitely should have went in with the yellow first and then the green. Lesson learned. I am almost done. Just a little more yellow in certain spots. Woo! Okay. I'll give you a close up of it. It's not like all the way dry, but yellow and green. Just blending the lines together so it doesn't look weird. I think it came out pretty good. It looks like what it looks like a little bit. This is like my favorite leaf though. I like this one. This one I have to, you know, go in with the extra details and stuff. This one I'm gonna have to figure out how to make him a little different. Maybe I'll throw some white on him because there is a version it just has like white on the edges. So I might throw some white on there. Since we already have like 2 different types, might as well have a 3rd different type. But yeah, that is it. I want to thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to check out my Patreon, I have a free tier and also I have paid tiers as well. You can also subscribe to my newsletter on my website as well. And with that being said, good night, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Later.